I decided to invest in Apple stocks, and as we all know, Apple is currently $1 trillion business, founded by Steve Jobs in 1976. Under the current CEO Tim Cook, its net worth has grown up to almost $2 trillion, making it the most valuable brand in the world. And so, what makes Apple so successful? Well, Apple mainly focuses on innovation. They capitalize on product design and product improvement. Their products are easy to use, have easy data migration, and a minimalistic aesthetic. Their targeted market is it's basically those who are willing to pay more for a better user experience. They also strategize in something called owning the customer, which means that they use a multi-channel, which is protected by legal sources, and a content supply chain that delivers high fees for customers who want to leave. And so this is Apple's ESG promise to the community. So in Apple's 2018 Environment Responsibility Report, they reported low carbon materials, 100% recycled and reusable material. 100% of their manufacturing suppliers have switched to renewable energy. They've begun investing in forests, wetlands, and grasslands to lower carbon emissions, and have invested a lot of time and money in pollution prevention and water conservation. This is a graph found in their 2019 ESG report. They focus on three main things: maintaining healthy resources for the environment, climate change, and smarter chemistry. So here is Apple's corporate social responsibility report. In 2019, they reported 3.6 million supply workers that are supplied with educational programs. They gave over $2 million in natural disasters. Participate in the Global Volunteer Program. Apple focuses a lot on human rights. They've just applied this 95% compliance of a 60-hour work week. That means all their stores, they only allow employees to work a 60-hour work week maximum. They focus heavily on employee health too. They cover preventative care and have their own health clinic called the AC Wellness, which is for their employees and their families. Gender and minority equality is also very important at Nike. In 2016, they reported that they were able to give equal pay across all genders and minorities. In 2016, 50% of the new hires were part of minority groups, and 40% of their executive positions belong to females. So impact evaluation. Overall, Apple has went above and beyond to complete their environmental goals and make sure their employees work in acceptable conditions. Wall Street says it best. Apple is constantly regarded as one of the top companies in promoting ESG practices, and this will further burnish their reputation. Below and on the next slide, you'll see these photos. They're from ESG.co, which is the organization in charge of scoring different these huge companies and their ESG goals. So as you can see, Apple has scored a 5 in pollution prevention, water conservation, and usage of conflict materials, which all have to do with the environment. They scored a 4 in integrity of corporate governance, which obviously is part of the governance side. And diversity of corporate leadership scored a 3, but they are actively improving on that. So the criteria for investing, obviously 2 things are very important today. Generating a company that generates high return, and one that is very adamant in completing their ESG issues. which Apple has done a very good job in. Like, as I've just said, like, they've taken huge strides in trying to help the environment, improve their employee lives. Also, the company should be able to withstand unpredictable events and different fads. Like with the recent pandemic or the current pandemic, Apple's numbers didn't really drop at all, which is like really important because that shows that they're also like a very stable company in like a safe investment. So this is Apple's stock returns and losses from 1981 to 2020. As you can see, Apple investors, they tend to like gain a lot back, since Apple like does so well. And of course there are losses, but like I'd say the return is way more than the losses. So suggestions as a stakeholder, Apple is like extremely profitable and stable, and they place a huge emphasis on improving ESG standards. However, they can do a better job in helping the lives of like factory workers. Yeah. They place the customer type stakeholder as an extremely high priority. So if you like invest a lot, they'll listen to what you say. And from CNN, they say that Apple is like an extremely safe investment and that you really should invest in it. And that is why Apple is such a good company to invest in. Thank you.